Hey guys, so last night I went and I saw Mission Impossible Fallout in theaters. I was going to do a review about it last night, but I had a bit of a headache, so I figured I'd do it now in the morning. And here I'm going to get into it. It's going to be my non-spoiler review. I'm not really going to jump into a spoiler review just because there's not much to talk about this movie. It's just your typical Mission Impossible movie. So jumping into this, I'm trying not to spoil a lot of this stuff, but this movie has a lot of hype online. I heard a lot of good things about it, and it has here an 8.5 on IMDb as I'm looking at it here, and I think it has a 97 on Rotten Tomato. And yeah, it's a good movie, but I wouldn't give it an 8.5, or I'd probably give it an 8, or maybe maybe an 8 out of 10 type thing. Where it was really good. It was really a fun movie. It was fun watching this stuff. The action is always really good. It's really cool seeing Tom Cruise, and it's really nice seeing how. And when I was watching a lot of the motorcycle chases in this, and it's like, wow, Tom Cruise has no helmet on, and I instantly was thinking about the Hitman's Bodyguard with Ryan Reynolds, where he had a helmet on the entire motorcycle chase scene, and you could tell that it was not. It was clearly because of the helmet, there was not going to be Ryan Reynolds in there. So it's really cool just seeing Tom Cruise doing a lot of his own stunts, and they're able to kind of to look at straight up onto him. I mean, he learned all kinds of new things, and it was really intense. And a lot of the obviously the cliffhangers and the intensity of these things had my hands sweating with anxiety, just because when he was doing some of the things way up in the air and stuff that you've probably seen in the trailer. So this movie, it was really fun. It was a fun movie. I went to go see it because I had some friends that really wanted to see it and stuff. I had no really ambitious to run to the theater and see it, but it really was just a fun movie. So I'd recommend this movie as more of a Netflix watch. Or just watch it whenever it's on Netflix. Don't miss it or anything like that. But do you need to run to see it in theaters? Probably not. Just because a lot of the stuff a lot of the twists and turns, I figured, yeah, I saw that coming, because they're not going to put that named actor in such a background role. And even by saying that, probably is obviously might be spoiling stuff if you've seen the trailer, or if you know even the casting of this movie. And you can even see it here on the IMDb page, the second person underneath Tom Cruise and stuff. So it's just like, obviously, he's not just going to be another background character. He's too big of a name to put in the role that they put him in, and that's why when the reveal happens, you figure, of course, I saw that coming a mile away, and it's kind of was hinted at in the trailer. There's even some other characters, other twist characters, other than the big obvious one. I was like, I kind of saw that coming somewhat in the trailer, because it portrayed that character differently than most of the movie does, and there's parts where the character does things that's like, well, that's going to be in the trailer, so that person's going to be spinning around a little bit and then maybe coming back. We'll see how that thing goes. So a lot of the twists and turns were kind of predictable. It was obvious as to who was going to be the turning point, what was going to happen with which character, and which character really was, just because of the trailer and mainly the sheer casting of it. And that's why I liked Henry Cavill in the role and all that stuff. He was really good. It was really cool seeing him fight and stuff. And that was one thing about this I was really worried about with the Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise, is that not making Henry Cavill, not trying to make Tom Cruise look anywhere near as tall as Henry Cavill, and they never really did that. There were a lot of times where Henry Cavill was clearly way taller than Tom Cruise, and they didn't even try to hide that, which was really good, because that would have been really obvious, especially nowadays when you could just pull up your phone, in the theater as the credits are going, and just go, how tall is Henry Cavill, how tall is Tom Cruise, and just realize that there's like a 3-foot difference between the two. So they didn't try to change that, and they left that in purposely. So that was really good with that. It was really cool. There's a few shots where you never really see them like full on head to toe, side by side or anything like that, because I don't want to make it too obvious. But there were some few shots where I imagine if you were able to pause it, you'd probably be able to see them almost head to toe or side by side type thing. And I quickly went, oh, I could see that he looks like at least 2 to 3 feet taller than Tom Cruise. So that was quite funny seeing there, and it was really cool seeing Henry Cavill doing some stuff. But I mean, the sheer casting was kind of too obvious for some of the the tricks and stuff and the surprises. So I would have liked to have seen them maybe put someone else in the role. He was great in the role. It was really fun. I just would have liked to have seen them, just because it's a named actor, there was too obvious of by putting that. If they had put someone else who was not a named actor, it would have been a little bit more, it would have been a better surprise. It would have been less predictable, or have the named actor to throw off, make us think that named actor is the secret person, but you have it be someone else. I thought it would have been too obvious that it was going to be Henry Cavill because of the casting. I guess somewhat spoilers, but you're just watching this for the action, so it's really not that. It's still worth watching this movie type thing. So it's really going to be cool to see. It would have been cool to see that. Oh yeah, you think it's this person, and you flip it around and have it be another person. I think the whole putting the named actor should have been used as a decoy rather than the actual twist and stuff. So the scenes were really cool. The reveal of the twist was really cool. The way they do that, the use of the classic Mission Impossible things and stuff with the masks and all that stuff was really cool. Seeing the way Henry Cavill's fighting style in this was really cool. Seeing that, so it's really different to see him actually fight rather than just kind of brawling as Superman and stuff. But even then, there was a lot of scenes where people would say something, I expected him to just start levitating a foot off the ground and his eyes just glow red type of thing. And I was just like, oh no. So it was really hard to not see him as Superman in this movie. But other than that, it was a great movie. I had a blast watching it. Would I say you need to run out and go see it? Probably not, just because it's a Mission Impossible movie. To me, they're really good. I like them. They're fun. But it's just, I'm good with watching them on Netflix. I don't need to run out and see them. So I had a blast watching it. I was glad I went out to watch it. Probably one of the better things out there. I mean, I did want to try and see the Teen Titans Go movie this weekend, which maybe I'll go see it tonight, but we'll see. But I guess that this one was probably a more interesting storyline. Although they didn't have anything, Jeremy Renner as character is not in this at all, so there was no explanation as to where he is. I'd imagine he was busy filming Avengers 4 and the tag movie that he's in currently, so I think it would be cool. I guess we don't get any answers for that, or maybe I missed something, or where he was left off in the last movie or anything. But it was all in all, was a really fun movie. You're watching here for the special effects and the action and stuff, and it was really cool seeing with Tom Cruise where he does a lot of his own stunts, and it's clear that he's doing a lot of his stuff. And I really would love to see behind the scenes as to which ones are real and fake, and if they're real or fake, what safety precautions do they put into that, because there are a lot of scenes where it just looks like, wow, I hope he has to have some sort of wiring holding him into that position so he doesn't fall, because they're not going to let Tom Cruise die, even though he wants to do all of his stunts. But the whole movie is on his shoulder. The whole franchise is on his shoulders. He has an executive producing credit, which a lot of them do, but without Tom Cruise, the whole franchise just collapses, right? You're not going to replace Ethan Hunt or Tom Cruise or anything. So I think it really was cool seeing that, and it looked, the CGI and stuff looked pretty cool. The stunts looked pretty amazing, especially because there's very little CGI to do. Just CGI out some wires and stuff on Tom Cruise, and there you go. You got a lot of the movie. So it really is cool to see where things are going with that. The end, down to when everything gets down to the wire, it was fun and stuff. For me, my palms were sweating just because there's a lot of heights involved, and terrified of heights and stuff. So that got me. But at the same time, it's like, it's obviously it's going to win. They're not going to just, they're not going to lose. Or they didn't feel like there was any risk to them losing, because it's a Mission Impossible movie. They're not going to be able to do another one if if Ethan Hunt kind of doesn't make it throughout the movie type thing. So I think it was kind of interesting to see that. But it was a fun movie. I had a blast watching it. But like I said, I would say just watch it when it's out on Netflix. Watch it when it's available to digital download. But definitely watch it. Don't avoid this movie. You have to watch this movie. But I wouldn't say, in my opinion, it doesn't. Unless you're a diehard fan of the Mission Impossible stuff, then you've probably already seen it already. But if otherwise, you can watch it when it's on Netflix. There's no real need to watch it in theaters. Although it's really fun watching in theaters and stuff, really big screen and stuff. But nowadays, if you have a really big TV and stuff, I think it would be good to watch it there, or even just, you know, in the dark on an iPad type thing would still look the same. But I wouldn't say you have to run out to see it in theaters at all. So let me know what you think if you watched this movie in the comments below. What did you think about it? What do you give it? It has an 8.5 here on IMDb. Like I said, I probably would give it probably a 7.5. I'm gonna say 7.5. It was a fun movie, a great movie, and all that. It's just forgettable movie. Like it's just like, to me, it's like watching one of the Transformers movies. It's fun, it's cool, but I've seen it before. You know, I've seen it in the James Bond movies. I've seen it in the other Mission Impossible movies. You know, it just doesn't stand out to me at all. So would I rewatch it when it comes on Netflix? Probably not. You know, I don't think I'd ever rewatch this movie. So it's a fun movie, great movie and all, but it's just like not something I'll remember. Or be like, oh yeah, did you see that? Unless someone else brings it up to me. It's just one of those movies that, oh yeah, saw it, move on type of thing. So forgetful movie type thing. So let me know what you think, guys, about this movie in the comments below. Did you like it? What did you think about it? And what do you think about all the twists and turns and the casting involved in those things? And yeah, let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes
subscribing
is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.